Hello my friends, and welcome to the House of Doldier. My name is Samuel, I'll be your host today. One day I'll say that a little bit slower so people can actually understand what I'm saying. But for now, no. Sorry. We're continuing. You've escaped Coldridge Prison with the help of hidden allies. If you can reach the Wrenhaven River, they promise to aid you in your next move. Gross. Ugh. I mean, that is cool. I will kill all the rats that I can see.
How many people did he kill on his way out of the prison? I guess if you'll kill the Empress, you don't care about a few guards.
I didn't want to.
Shut up. Look at this stuff. Somebody's been down here.
Bottle Street gang, maybe. Watch for booby traps. Could be some down here by the look of it.
Good. If we're lucky, one of them will get Corvo.
You're afraid of him? He's Sir Conan. It's all merchants and whores down there.
Whoa.
Like you never saw what he was like. I saw him fight 3-1 in the practice yard.
I'm cracked. Anyway. Corvo, if you're reading this, it means our plan worked and you've broken free from Coldridge. One of our contacts has hidden weapons for you somewhere deeper in the sewers. Grab the gear and find Samuel where these tunnels dump into the river. He will bring you to us. My name is in 3 games that we have played so far. What's happening? I have a common name, that's what's happening. Rats. Anyway, a friend who will meet you soon.
I hope it's me that finds him.
Oh, no you don't. Yum, 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 yum. I am a hungry man. Eternally. There's a lot of rats. I'm in stealth mode already. You think I'm not? I will not be killing all the rats I find. That was terrifying. Oh my gosh, they're still going. What, looking like Anakin Skywalker down there. Are they gonna like clean it all the way? No, it seems like they're at their... Oh no, they're still going. Oh my gosh! They were so hungry. Bones and all. I mean, if you wanted to kill a man, this would be the place to drop the body. That's for sure. I've never been so glad a door was locked. Oh, there's still a lot of boots down here. Disinfecting fluid. I thought it said disintegrating fluid. And I said, hey, yo, let me get some of that. Just kidding. You cannot kill the rat plague. Rats are eating our babies. No one will keep us from death. You cannot kill. Yo. The people in this city have tremendous handwriting. That is impressive. Calligraphers abound. Warning, possible seawall overflow. No. No. Methinks. I am the scourge of the rat plague. I'm crazy. I was definitely just supposed to go in the river to avoid them, wasn't I? But it's so gross. Ew, don't go under the water, you idiot. Oh, that's nasty, brother. Why would you do that to yourself? A book. Damien's journal. Amanda and I only had enough coin to buy half the elixir we needed. Even that's all gone now, and there's nothing to do but wait. We're very sick, and there's no place above to hide from the city watch. They're breaking into houses all over our district, so we'll stay here and share the last hours together. Our fire will keep the rats away, but they'll inherit this city. That's kind of freaking baller, dude. I will distract the rats. Nothing can stop my genius. There's no rats to distract. shouldn't pollute the waters. See, I care about the city. Rats. I want to explore. Ooh. Nummy nummies. Yum, yum, yum. Always hungry, brother. Always hungry. No dumping allowed. If you're in a relationship, you cannot end it here.
Aren't we supposed to load the bodies in the carts headed to the flooded district?
Yeah, but screw that. That's too far. I don't want to catch the plague. No.
Doesn't the elixir prevent it?
Maybe. Either way, let's just dump them down there. The rats.
I see. You are my distraction. Go get the body, you freaks. I will end the rats in this city. Go eat the body I dumped, dude. Please.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody. Several brave officers of the state are dead by his hand. He is to be captured or killed at any cost.
I should not have killed the guards. I'm not gonna eat the rat. Yo, I was great in gym class. Aww. That's the Empress. Or accurate. Cause she dead. A lot of bottles. Ow! That ouchied. Okay. Yo. That's crazy work. That's it. That's all that's down here. Anyway. I die. We're in a looting mindset, brother. Yum, 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 yum. We're eating whale meat. We're an awful society. We deserve the plague. Everything that's happened to us is deserved, is what I'm deciding. I'm not gonna eat a rotted pear. I'm dumb, I'm not stupid. Silly. Pouch. To the Lord Protector. Greetings, Corvo. Or should I say Lord Protector, as you were known before that title was wrongfully taken from you. We are servants of the Empire and of the true Empress, a group of loyalists who want very much to meet you. Take these weapons, crafted for you of the finest materials of the Isles, and meet with our man, Samuel, near where these tunnels spill into Wrenhaven River. All haste and luck. We share a common purpose. Oh, hell yeah, dude. It's a lightsaber. I mean, a retractable sword. Definitely not a lightsaber. That'd be crazy. J. Power you want to equip your left hand and release to confirm. Powers. Yo, what? Okay, cool. So, currently we have crossbows 3, sleep darts 3, regulars 2, sentry bolts 1, pistol, bullet, sorry that's 1. Yes. Yes. This is stealthy. Sorry, my man. Yes, or I can just trigger the tripwire. Eat your heart out, Call of Duty. A note. Jelly share. Jelly, in case you're too deaf to remember, look to your whiskey for the answer. Whiskey. Got it? If you want your share, you'll sort it out. If not, come back for it next month. I know. Frick. Oh, nice. Where's the code? Where's the code? Four, 5, 1. I'm a master thief. Yo. Huge. Master thief. They think I stole the Empress's life. That's incorrect. But I will steal theirs. Happily.
He won't get past me, sir.
Do you know who we're hunting here?
Very
Try
much
to
gonna
take
get
him out
past him.
alone.
But what if no one from the squad is around?
Then try to make a lot of noise when you die. Knock something over if you can.
Bastard.
I mean, that's pretty funny. That is pretty funny.
Smells like a dead weeper in here.
Did I tell you about the time I almost caught that guy who killed the Empress? Blow off. Stay alert, you worms. You're not getting out this way on my watch.
I am definitely getting out this way. Explicitly on your watch.
Ha! You little bastard.
That's a lot more of them than I thought.
Furry Phil.
I don't want to kill them. Happily.
Huh?
Eight metal.
Yo, fellas. I didn't kill them. I'm a good man. I'm a good man. I am. I oiled up right before this. Oh.
Responsible for the murder of our fair empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody.
I'm not responsible for any of that.
Corvo, over here. Quickly. I'm
Okay,
Samuel,
you got a good name.
and I work for some good people who want very much to meet you. They said you'd come out here. I can still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
Alright, my friend. Or as Corvo would say, old man. Hostiles killed 9. Dead or unconscious is 5. That's... Oh, hi, Chaos. No. That's fair. I could replay it to not do that. No. First playthrough. We're gonna let it ride. Red 18, baby. Red 18. Hidden allies. Hidden in an old bar on the river, your new allies have plans to share with you. Meet with the Loyalist Inner Circle to learn what they've got in mind. Okay. Also, if the voice hasn't made it clear, I am recovering from a cold. We're doing way better now than we were. But the voice is often the last thing to recover, at least in my case.
Dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing.
Hell yeah. Hate that guy.
Of course, if anyone finds out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll take you up to meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the Loyalists. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
Sounds good, brother. Sounds good. Let's get it on. Mission clues. Samuel the Boatman has smuggled you across the river from Cold Ridge Prison. He works for an underground movement opposed to the illegal reign of the Lower Regent, and has brought you to meet the members of the organization. Excellent. I love working against tyranny. And illegal rulers. Yes. Hello.
So it's starting at last. Even after 6 months in Cold Ridge Prison, he slipped out like it was nothing.
Accurate.
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here.
Oh,
Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock, a true servant of the Empire.
I'm glad to hear it.
Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pits pub.
This is a momentous
It's
occasion.
a nice ale. Can I get one?
I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
Good.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
I agree.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
I'm in.
So, you must be exhausted.
Now let's
We
get
can
going,
discuss
baby.
this further after you've recovered.
I'm
But
fine.
before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Okay.
Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him and then get some sleep.
What is
We
that?
can talk more when you've rested.
Give me the triangle. Piero is an inventor who is available to craft and upgrade equipment. Piero spends most of his time in his workshop. That makes sense. Give me the triangle, the pyramid bottle. I could use a tartlet. Speaking of tartlets, how's your mother doing these days? Hey yo! I don't know if that's a good. Does that read? Is that bad?
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. all custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin.
Master Unconscious. I don't kill people. Hostiles killed 9.
No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil is running. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. Oil's unstable. When it explodes, there is a terrible mess.
You said please, so I must certainly... book. Sokolov technology in the new age. One of the advantages of Sokolov's techniques is that they share the same magnetic socket for the tanks of processed whale oil they use as fuel. When a tank is exhausted, another can be plugged into place with ease, and the process is simple enough that any common workman or even the lower guardsman of the City Watch can handle the task. This applies to the arc pylon and wall of light security systems, as well as the powered carriages used for transport by those few who are wealthy enough to afford them. The only obvious downside of Sokolov's designs is the volatility of the tanks themselves. A few incidents have occurred, resulting in damage to property or bodily harm whenever one of the tanks has exploded. I have a star chart. A Man of the Stars. Another book. Excerpt from a series of newspaper articles from prominent natural philosophers by Piero Joplin. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own formula, sold as Piero's Remedy, a name I did not choose, if you must know the truth. The public has spoken its usual message of idiocy, spending their coin as a means of selecting Sokolov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal, if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting this remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because the strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now making its way through the city of Dunwall, is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it within the blood of those so afflicted, and it is nearly perfect. Elegant, in fact. And while it is true that Piero's Remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, mine own has properties not fully understood, which relate to the mind itself and the spirit. And it is in this way that my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest. For you see, Sokolov's elixir, with its emphasis on the brute animal body, is a crass goo, better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variants of the key ingredients making up Pierre's Remedy ensure that it works on the higher functions that separate humankind from the mindless blue-jawed hagfish swimming in the Wrenhaven River. Piero, you are wordy, my friend. Piero, no, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal, Tivian ore. What's wrong with the metals in crystal? King Sparrow feathers. If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the academy everything you needed was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly. But this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so you've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they are absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need these things, go and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins. No one is going to miss any of the odd crap you seem to need. Admiral Havelock. Herbs. Another. Books. Okay. Oh, good heavens. I'll be there in a second. We have dead counter responsibilities. Excerpt from a manual on new City Watch procedures. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the growing plague crisis, the dead counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any dead counter will have command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague symptoms, called weepers in common parlance. Starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test, and, if accepted, for the 2-week training tour. Pay will be administered in coin and rations of elixir at 1.5 normal pay grade. Well. Anyway. Exit from Piero, you son of a gun. Of course, I have attempted to improve on Sokolov's design. Of course, and why not? After all, it is likely that his thinking was influenced in some small way by our time together at the Academy. We are all part of a community striving to unknot the mysteries of the cosmos. Even those among us who possess the greatest minds are often led to a fruitful line of consideration by, how does one say it, are intellectual subordinates. Sokolov is no exception to this, despite the glamour of genius he has cast over the aristocracy. And furthermore, it is true that many of my experiments have failed. No need to gossip about it behind my back in your social clubs and in the very chambers of the Academy itself. Great ambition requires risks. You may laugh now at my door to nowhere, but someday you will not. Your children will likely see it as commonly as you see the electric lamps lighting our streets at night. But a few short years ago you would have laughed at Sokolov's arc pylon or wall of light. Your laughter, your condescending smiles, they are nothing but evidence of your own limited imagination. Whale vivisection. Excerpt from the notes of a natural philosopher aboard a whaling ship. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female some 42 feet in length. I estimated she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing I cut into the massive tentacles around her mouth. Within I found row upon row of teeth and a baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure I assumed she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. Except from the founder of the Greaves Whalehouse by Ebenezer Greaves. Out at sea they secure the beast with hooks, with lines cast from the main ship and from several smaller boats. Buoys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a large hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them onto the deck, then lift them into the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and returns to port in Dunwall, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing off the fattiest parts while it still lives. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with regard to supplies of whale oil. The good admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is held near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock it in the correct configuration. Using the lever will begin the refilling process. Once refilling is completed, this tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used in handling the full tanks. They are quite unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly, for once. Let's listen now.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time, and then observe them for years if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substances develop. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities, subject to the necessary legal amnesty.
Oh my gosh, dude. I should throw this down the stairs, right? That's what he said.
Perfect. Now plug it in. Just perfect. Thank you, Cole.
Ain't no problem, Piero.
See? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face.
I was also like the Lord Protector, so everyone probably already knew my face.
Terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Center lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables, and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Yeah, let's take a look. Little peeksy, eh? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm sorry, it's 20 per? You're crazy. You're crazy. Dude, you're insane. Oh. I would have ended up in a core. I'll have some better advantages. Okay. Oh, that seems nice actually. Yes, please.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can.
Okay.
Sleep well.
Thanks, champ. No, I wanted to refill it. I should have said no. Oh. Don't be a cutscene. Don't be a cutscene. Huge. We're gonna go ahead and... Oh, I can't save. What the frick? Oh, it's auto-saving. You know what that means? Let's save anyway. Well, thank you for spending your time with me and watching this episode. We're gonna go ahead and stop it here, and we'll get back to the game next time. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay frosty. Deuces.